A Victory, written and narrated by Daryn.
Okay, you endured years of training and 2 whole months of treacherous climbing. You can do this. I gave myself a pep talk. It was midnight at Camp 4 and I was resuming the ascent to the summit of Mount Everest. All around me was pure darkness as I squinted to survey the enormous mountain. The vertical mammoth towered over me. I felt as though I was an ant. Just then, a flicker of apprehension washed over me. With growing unease, I thought, oh my gosh, there's still so much more climbing to do. I wish I was at home right now. However, I had set goals for myself. I knew I could not just give up now, so I pushed on. Determined, I clutched the rough rope tightly and hauled myself up with all my might. With every lunge I took, my lungs felt more constricted. Gritting my teeth, I pressed on, steadfastly fighting against the biting cold wind. Midway, a sense of fatigue washed over me. I felt so tired. It felt like an eternity since I had left Camp 4. My breath fogged the air and my legs were screaming in pain. Pain, in fact, was an understatement. My legs burned like they were on fire. Despair ate away all my initial confidence. Maybe I should turn back and go home. This is too tiring, I uttered quietly, doubting if I could reach the summit. Just then, an encouraging voice rang behind me.
Don't give up. Just think positive thoughts, and in a flash, you'll be at the summit, proudly holding your country's flag.
I turned around and made out an old man with a radiant smile, grinning joyfully at me through the thick fog. Motivated by the elderly man, I thought back about the perilous journey I had made up to this point. I announced, I can do this. With renewed vigor, I gripped the rigid rope tightly before forcing myself to take another lunge forward. Step by step, I closed the remaining distance until I finally reached the summit. When I surveyed the top of the mountain, a sea of colorful flags waved to me. All the pain and fatigue drained out of my body as I laid my eyes on the brightly colored flags. I swiftly fished out my country's national flag and proudly stabbed the flag into the massive mountain. Overwhelmed with happiness, I punched the air with satisfaction. I was as happy as a lark to have emerged victorious over the highest mountain in the world.